redid my deck maybe 2 years ago, and I saved the wood. Now, some people would have said, "Why would you save something like that? You know, all rotted, you know." But this is Western Red Cedar from 1991, and if you save this wood, you could end up with. So this was the railing. Doesn't get much use, but if you look at it, take a look at that wood. It's beautiful. A little bit of sanding, and you can reuse these things. I mean, look at that wood. It's beautiful. Yet it was old, and parts of it were rotted, but you can save pieces of it and reuse it. Again, this was the railing, 2x6, all good wood. All of these, they were all basically looking like this, right? And I got it to look like this. Absolutely beautiful. And I mean, there's no knots, hardly any knots. I mean, little things. And it's because these things were, they were large trees back in '91. You know? So, again, it's worth saving. Well, I just thought I'd make a video on reusing old cedar. Now, I've already done these top ones, and I've basically reused some 1990 vintage cedar. Now, well, yeah, I'm not sure if you can see it very good, but look at that grain. Just beautiful stuff. Hardly any knots. Anyway, so some of these were rotted out, and I've replaced them with still some 1991 vintage cedar. And these ones, the originals. And I'm going to show the process. So again, ratty looking ancient stairs. And people were wondering, why am I saving these things? Well, and this deck up here is actually cedar as well from 1991. So if I sand this, it's going to come out really nice. So anyway, basically sanding. Those are the two instruments or tools that I'm using. And taking off as much as I can. Right here you can see that there's a little bit of damage here, and there's nothing underneath, so I wish I could take this board off and turn it around and sand it, but I've got stainless steel nails in here, and they're very hard to remove. So I've had to get a saber saw in here to cut them if I want to save the board. The easiest thing to do is just cut it and remove the boards that way, pushing the nails out. But if you want to save it, like this board is perfectly fine, and if I turned it around, you wouldn't see this at all, because the underside is perfect. I could sand that, and it would be better. So I'm just going to finish the rest of these and see what I have left, because I do have another board that I haven't used yet from the railing that I took apart. Anyway, just wanted to show how you can reuse some old deck boards and decks that are like 30 years old. Anyway. And there it is, sanded. Originally with the belt sander, that is. And 2 more steps to go. And then I'll get the palm sander on these babies and finish them off. Pretty much sanded the stairs. A few pieces I missed. There. And I'll have to do this edge with the palm sander. But the wood looks pretty good. Except for this piece. Yep. Well, there it is, sanded. Looking pretty good. A couple of defects. And I guess if I didn't find those defects, I probably would have continued. So right off the bat, there's a divot here, right here in the wood. And I'm sure on the other side it's not there. But to get that out, it's a pain. And over here we have this piece that's got the little notch in there. So realistically, there's 2 pieces that I'd like to replace, and I'll probably wait till next week, and I'm sure I'll find another solution. Well, these are the stairs, the new stairs that replaced, and those are the